Welcome to Good Libations, which is our program about mixology. And I'm Ethel Andrews, a mixologist, and we're having an adventure making drinks that you can use to entertain during winter. And these drinks don't always have to be hot, but they need to be a bit more creative and perhaps lend themselves more to dessert rather than aperitif type drinks. And we're going to make a vodka-based drink. And this drink is really versatile because, believe it or not, I use yogurt in this drink. But depending on what other liquor or liqueur that you combine with the vodka, you can use a different type of yogurt with it. And in this particular case, we're going to use cherry yogurt, and we're going to use cherry herring, our favorite Danish cherry liqueur. And cherry herring is actually very complicated. It's not just cherries, but there's other herbaceous ingredients in it that Peter Heering used when he created this particular beverage. At any rate, that's what we're going to use, but you could also use, we'll say, mango yogurt or peach yogurt and combine it with a peach liqueur or a peach infusion. And if you use a vanilla yogurt, you could combine it with creme de menthe. There's all kinds of things that you could do. Or if you used creme de coco or Kahlua, you could combine it with vanilla yogurt. But it makes a really nice drink. It sounds curious and even a bit weird, but it actually works well. And we're going to set about making this drink. And again, we're going to utilize the shaker and a bit of ice, and not an overwhelming amount of ice. We don't need a shaker full of it. Just enough, to make it cold. Let's put it that way. And that's another issue too. If you're, at an outdoor party, make sure that there's something that is going to keep your ice really cold. Because if your ice melts, it's going to dilute the drinks. And then we're going to add the cherry herring cordial, which is a kind of an entity in of itself. And I can tell this cap is being difficult here. And I would suggest using cherry herring. You can use a cherry cordial like Hiram Walker or whatever, but it's better if you use cherry herring because it's more complex. And it has an element of brandy in it too, so it's quite good. So we're going back to brandy after using bourbon. And we're going to go ahead and add some Greek yogurt that is cherry. And of course it's real cherries too, it's not artificial. That would be a no-no. And the good thing about this is the yogurt will be slightly liquefied, but it will add a pleasant tartness to this drink. And you don't want to add an overwhelming amount of it, but good enough so that you're going to get the cherry flavor and the character of the yogurt in the drink. And then, again, we're going to attempt to shake this thing with my miserable shaker, which has a mind of its own. And I used to be able to shake this single-handed, but I can't anymore because the top will puff off. So I hope I've shaken it sufficiently as it spills over the top. And I may have to do it this way. There we go. And we actually could put a little bit of a top of heavy cream on it. That is optional, but we'll do it anyway, being that we have the heavy cream here. And it shouldn't dilute the flavor because I'm not going to put that much on anyway. So we've got a bit of a top of heavy cream and it floated quite nicely. And this particular drink is a cherry herring special. That's what I call it. And it depends what you use. Like I said, if you use peach infusion, you'll give it a different name with the peach yogurt or creme de menthe or whatever. You could rename it. But this actually makes a really good drink for winter and for festivities that are associated with winter. Family parties, holidays if you celebrate them, whatever it may be. And I'm going to taste this to see if all the hype, if it lives up to all the hype. Oh yeah, that is actually quite good, if I say so myself. And what will kick it up a notch too is I'm going to use a bit of maraschino liquid, not maraschino liqueur, but maraschino liquid. And I'm going to top it with a maraschino cherry for decorative purposes. With the Kioki coffee and with the Alexander, you can, put something, if you want to garnish it, but not really necessary. But this looks better with that maraschino cherry. And I'm going to taste it with the addition of the maraschino juice. Oh yeah, and that made it even a bit nicer. Quite good. And again, I'm Ethel Andrews. I'm a mixologist. And the program is Good Libations. And as I always try to mention, let's keep our community safe and well spoken of by really appreciating and enjoying and sipping our cocktails, not guzzling them like we're a bunch of fraternity brothers. And let's keep our community safe and well spoken of by not driving impaired. And thank you again for tuning in to Good Libations, our program about mixology. And again, never think that these cocktails or any cocktail is above your reach. Anybody can do this. It's just a matter of desire and creativity. Thank you again, and goodbye.